What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. As 2 weeks of preseason football are now officially in the books for the Cleveland Browns, and for all the players who are fighting tooth and nail for a roster spot on this team, it's officially go time because you only have one game left to show the staff what you got. And as far as the position battles go, I'd say the QB battle is pretty much already wrapped up. I think it's been wrapped up now for a couple weeks. And the main battles as of right now are who's going to be cornerback 2 next to Denzel since MJ got hurt. That reopened up that one big time. And then you got wide receiver 2. And then who's going to be at the back end of the receiving corps? Who's going to win those final couple roster spots on the receiving corps? We'll see what happens. But heading into the final, I guess, preseason game prep week of the year, it's crazy to think about, man. It's already week 3 of the preseason coming up. God. Wow. It does fly by. I say it every year. Just wait until the regular season starts up. It'll go by even faster. But anyways, I got some things to go over. First, from Mary Kay Cabot early this morning, she gave us an update on Isaiah Bond as she tweeted, and I quote, "Former Texas wide receiver Isaiah Bond arrived in Cleveland Saturday night and is set to sign a 3-year deal with the Browns today after charges were dropped. Was a third-round projection who runs a 4.39 40, played for Browns OC Tommy Rees at Alabama." So there's that connection there. In fact, now that I think about it, that's probably why he came here. He has connections to our OC. So it should be a seamless transition to at least what Tommy Rees does. Now, of course, Kevin will be calling the plays, but I'm pretty sure Tommy will be drawing things up. Yeah, he'll cook it up, and then Kevin will call it. I don't know how they're going to do that. Unless it's like it was before, where Kevin just does all the work. I don't know. And then Tommy's just there to help out. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, I got an update on the quarterback battle. First, from Daniel Oyefusi, gave us an update from Kevin Stefanski on the other quarterbacks. And I quote, "Browns coach Kevin Stefanski is hopeful that quarterbacks Kenny Pickett, hamstring, and Shedeur Sanders, oblique, will increase their practice participation this week, but is taking it day by day." That's the Kevin thing to do. Don't really give a definitive time frame, but just say day to day. Yep. That's the way he is. Then we got an update on Dylan Gabriel from Daniel again. Daniel Oyefusi, who has quickly become arguably my favorite beat writer on the Browns. And I think this is his second year on the staff. So that's cool. Shout out to Daniel. But yeah, this is what he tweeted, and I quote, "Browns rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel came out okay with his hamstring injury after the game, per Kevin Stefanski." Yeah, he looked fine running around. Didn't look hobbled or anything. That's good. And then we got this from Scott Petrak, and I quote, "Browns coach Kevin Stefanski on keeping 4 quarterbacks on 53-man roster. We'll let it play out as we get closer to cutdown. These are tough decisions to make. Some people actually think we're going to carry 4 quarterbacks. I think we're going to carry 3, and Kenny's going to be the odd man out. But again, we'll see what happens." Now, talking about the starting quarterback, this came from ESPN Cleveland. And I quote, "Kevin Stefanski says he will name a starting quarterback for week 1 this week. Although, let's be honest, I think we know who that's going to be. It's going to be old man Joe Flacco. And like I've said before, I am 100% behind that choice. Because, I mean, look what he did on the Browns a few years ago. And that was coming fresh off the couch. This would be Joe Flacco with a full training camp under his belt. Might be fun to watch, right? Now, speaking of the week one opponent, the Bungles, I have something about them here in a minute. But yeah, that's big, right? But now let's talk about our friends from down south, the Bungles. As we got this tweet from Tom Pelissero, and I quote, with contract talks at an impasse, the Bungles are listening to trade offers for four-time Pro Bowl defensive end Trey Hendrickson. Sources tell me and at Rap Sheet, Ian Rappaport, for those who didn't know. No deal is imminent, but the NFL's reigning sack leader is available for the right price. I thought, okay, that's cool, you know. He's probably going to get traded. Bungles fans in shambles. You love to see it. You know, their defense is going to be even more ass than it was last year. And I even tweeted out saying their offense would have to score like over 35 plus points a game just to have a chance to win. Because if their defense is anything like last year, yeah, their offense is going to have to carry big time. Especially, they lost Sam Hubbard to retirement, I believe. And then Trey Hendrickson gets traded. Like, who would they even have at edge rusher? Joseph Osai, Shamar Stewart, who just got there recently because he's been holding out. Miles Murphy. Come on, man. Yes. Nah. Nah. Oh, yeah. That's not a good edge core right there at all. No, again, you know, Browns fans are just having some fun. And then we saw this from Jordan Schultz on Twitter. Let's see what he had to say. And I quote, the Panthers, Browns, and Colts are among the teams that have shown interest in trading for Bungles or Trey Hendrickson, per multiple sources. Huh? Does that say Browns? Now, to clarify, Jordan does say at the end of this tweet, and I quote, an in-division and in-state trade is highly unlikely, and any deal will be tough regardless. Cincinnati is believed to want an impact player or two, plus a draft pick in return. Like I tweeted out when I saw this, if Andrew Berry somehow, some way pulled this off, which the only way he'd be able to pull it off is if he somehow learned the ways of the Jedi and pulled off a Jedi mind trick. Like, you will trade us Trey Hendrickson. I mean, we all know what Trey would do to the Bungles, right? I even tweeted out he would break the single game sack record in the first half. Not gonna lie. Myles Garrett and Trey Hendrickson on the ends with the interior D line that we have now. Malik Collins, Mason Graham, Mike Hall when he comes back, even Shelby Harris. Bro, it would be a free for all to the quarterback. Joe Burrow would be in legit hell week one. Mention this dude, freaking Trey Hendrickson, would see cheap ass Mike Brown in the suite or something, hanging out before the game or whatever, and he would just lose his damn mind. He'd start seeing red and he'd go off for like 8 sacks. Then they'd interview Miles and be like, I ain't never seen someone do that before. He was like a different person. He saw them ugly ass striped helmets and he just turned into an animal. Like, damn. And I thought I was in here. I thought I was, an alien. Damn. But on a real note, let's be honest here. We're not going to trade for him. Just want him out of Cincinnati so we could torture him even more. Because let's be honest, without a pass rush, without a good D line, you're going to eat him alive. Right? The defense was already buns before. Now you get rid of their one really good pass rusher. Joe Flacco going to throw for over 300 on these guys. Dylan Sampson and Quinshawn are going to run all over him. And I'm here for it. Oh, man. You know, I think the main reason why I want to see us get Trey is because the reaction of, oh, you know who on here. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Not Ohio Game Talks. He's cool. Talk about the other one. But yeah, his reaction to that trade, oh, it would be priceless. Like the moment I saw this happen, if I look on my phone and I see the Browns are trading for Bungles All-Pro defensive end Trey Hendrickson, oh, you know I'm turning on that dude's post notifications. Oh, yeah. And I'm eagerly awaiting that video. There's going to be a lot of screaming and yelling if that happens. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to love every single second of it. You already know. It's pretty much going to wrap it up for this one. As always, my game preview for the Rams-Browns preseason week 3 matchup will be on Tuesday. And then if we get any other updates, I'll do videos, whatever. And I'm going to get back to watching the Browns, the Guardians, I should say. I'm going to get back to watching the Guardians continue to attempt to actually have a somewhat decent offense because we all know their offense is incredibly feeble. And yeah, yay. See you guys later on today for that series recap. That should be fun. With that being said, as always, I'm Crazy Dog, and let's go Browns. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, as always, and also turn on notifications. And I'll see you guys later today for the Braves series recap, Diamondbacks series preview. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns, and I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah.